Robbins, the Athletic.
Steve, what did you feel like were the decisive factors tonight?
Well, I think they turned up their defense there in the third quarter, and Watson got going. I think his first two open threes were both off turnovers. And although we did a good job for the most part, 11 turnovers against them is not bad. But that's how it went from like 4 to 11 quickly. And then he had that stretch, obviously, where he got going. But, the big thing is in the second half, we had played 3 pretty intense, purposeful halves, the 2 in Chicago in the first half tonight. And we just didn't have the same energy level. We played like a tired second half. And, they were energetic, and Watson was terrific. They were in the paint, so, a lot of things that we can do better. I think that we're making progress, but obviously, as I told the guys in there, it all starts with the right concentration, the right intensity.
Savage, OrlandoMagic.com.
Cliff, with Mike out perhaps for a little while, Cole will have to handle the starting unit. How did you think he did in that role, and what did you see from him tonight?
I thought he did a good job. I mean, obviously I'll watch the film closely. He had stretches where, we were down 10-12. I mean, we just went to pick and rolls for him, and, we were getting good shots quickly, and, so it gave us a chance to get back in the game. We just couldn't get any stops. So I think he's very locked in. And I thought he did a lot of good things.
Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Wendell had a strong first half again, and seems to have found a real fit in the offense. What did Toronto do in the second half to kind of take him out of the game, and how do you kind of keep him involved, because he seems to spring a lot of teammates open as well as himself?
No, he's a very good screener. We've got to get to posting him. I mean, we ran 2 post-up plays for him after timeouts and butchered both of them, so he didn't get the ball. But the one thing that in the first half he scored roll baskets, and in the second half he did not. Again, I think they upped their defense. They were in the passing lanes more. They were much more physical on cuts, and it definitely hurt our ball movement, which hurts him.
Cliff, looking at the second unit, just how difficult is it with some of the guys coming in so quickly, and adjusting rotations, having to move guys up with injury? Just how difficult is it to get cohesion with that second unit right now?
Yeah, I mean, that's going to develop. But again, I think the bigger thing, which, it's the same thing I just said to the guys, everything is going to be set up by just like our intent, just our basic energy. And all teams play pretty hard in the NBA. And tonight in that second half, we had a different, level of energy, different level of concentration. We blew a lot of coverages defensively that we did pretty well in the first half, and then we did well the other night. So hopefully that's a lesson learned, and we can do better on Sunday.
Your last question, Philip Rossman-Reich, Orlando Magic Daily.
Not that it is an excuse for the lack of focus or intention, but how much of that is just a lot of young players playing their first major minutes for the first time? Like even a guy like Wendell probably hasn't had this featured of a role before.
Yeah, no question. That's why I think that you have to be in evaluating as you're watching film and everything else. You have to be careful. I mean, some of it is look, a big part of this game is who you're on the floor with, so like you're saying, it's a very valid point. Younger guys playing bigger minutes than they've ever had before. And sometimes they're out there with other younger guys, who haven't played this bigger role too. So I think there's a fine line there, because the biggest thing is in 16 games, or hopefully way before that, we're playing at a higher, more purposeful level, more consistently. And I think, when people say, "Oh, just let them play and they learn," I couldn't disagree more. I mean, I've seen it happen time after time. We can't just throw guys out there, and they know that, and they've been very good. Can't just let guys go out there. If they play, it's like anything, right? No matter what you do. If you practice correctly, you get better. If you practice poorly, you're exercising. I want us to get better. But it has to be at a pace that's makes sense. And a lot of that is doing a good job of evaluating what is good and what is bad, and then why. Why is that happening? So that we're doing it in a constructive manner.